All right, we're going to talk about something called gospel hurdles. And I want to start by asking you a question. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say is your desire to share the gospel? Not how much do you share, but how much do you want to? How much is it a desire on your heart, level 1 to 10? Most people will say around 8. Then the other question I want to ask is, how comfortable are you actually sharing? What's your comfort level? Again, if you could put it on a scale from 1 to 10. And most people will probably say something around 4. So what we see is that there's a gap here between what you want to do and what you're comfortable doing. Well, in that gap, we want to figure out what it is that's holding you back. For most people, it's usually one of 3 things. Either it's a heart issue, and maybe it's just not something that's really on your heart. Maybe it's just not a huge desire in your life. Maybe the gospel hasn't had that kind of impact on you that it's one of the passions of your life. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is something that you're passionate about, but for you, it's more of a mind issue. It's just not on your mind. It's just not something that you think about a lot. It's not something that you're consistently aware of, the need to share this good news with other people. But maybe it really is on your heart and it really is on your mind, but maybe for you, you just have a hard time getting the words out of your mouth. So maybe for you, it's more of a mouth issue. And just not quite able to formulate the words to actually share the message. So we like to say that we want people to be compelled, conscious, and confident in sharing the gospel with their heart, their mind, and their mouth. So, but for you, let me ask, which of these 3 hurdles would you say most describes you? And regardless of what the answer is, there's always something that we can do to try to help get over that hurdle. And so the conversation will go different directions at this point based on what someone's hurdle is. For instance, if someone says they're not compelled, well, there's some scripture that we can use to really get to the heart. Okay? Here, someone says, I just don't think about it. I'm not really that conscious. Well, here's a tool that we have that we want to teach you that'll help you think more about the people around you that need to hear the gospel. That's called an oikos map. And then here, where most people find themselves is here and here, and really a lot of people here will say, you know what you need most is tools and training. That's what's going to have the biggest impact on what's actually coming out of your mouth. And so that's what we want to do now, is introduce some tools and some training.